Hi everyone. Happy New Year. Happy New Year to every single one. This is our first transmission on Balance and Harmony Hour. Happy New Year, everyone. How are you doing? Happy New Year. Happy New Year. Happy New Year. Happy New Year. So, how is everyone doing? How is everyone doing? Trying to share it on other platforms. Um, how is everyone doing? Happy New Year! Happy New Year! How are you settling down in the new year? Have you settled down or are you yet to settle down? And I hope you can hear me well. So, if you can hear me, tell me where you're watching me from. Tell me that you are happy to see me back this 2026. Do you have a particular word for 2026? What is your word for 2026? What is going to guide you this year? So welcome to our first live session on Balance and Harmony Hour. My name is Ifoma Ogbonna. They call me Coach Ify, and I am the strategist. I help you go from stress to success, from chaos to clarity. That is what I do. So you're welcome to this session for this year. So over the weekend, we completed a 2 days challenge. It was called the Balance Life Reset Challenge, and it was a great time. It was a great session. It was a great session. So if you if you want to have the link to those 2 day session. It was a 2 day session. The first one was the reset. The second one was the rich lifestyle, the lifestyle. First reset, second lifestyle. Maybe I'll talk a bit about it as we are taking our topic for today. So today is the January. January is the time to reset. January is the time to reset. So my question for you, how does January look for you? Many people they rush in January. They rush. Do you rush in January? Do you go through January without pressure, or do you start the year with calm, clarity and being intentional? I wrote a post on Facebook. I said to be intentional can be a game changer. There's some kind of attributes, there's some kind of adjectives that can transform your life when you use them in your life. And being intentional is one of them. Being intentional is one of them. You are intentional, you want to be intentional the way you speak, the way you treat people, the way you feel. This year, I want to smile more. I just want to smile more and not just sit smiling. Smiling that comes from within, smiling that does not depend on the things around me. So being intentional about the things you do. This year I want to pray more. I want to pray more. I want to hold my children in prayer more. I want to sleep more. I want to rest more. So what do you want to do intentionally this year? So without it being intention, life will just be throwing you here and there, here and there. So like I said, January, thank you, Joyce, for joining me on Facebook. January is a time to reset. So I don't want you to go into January rushing. No, sometimes rushing will not help you out, especially when you are rushing when things are not clear. You need to have things to be clear. You need to be calm. You move faster. When you have a plan, you move faster. For example, somebody tells you, go and get the knife from the kitchen. Because there's a particular place that you put the knife in the kitchen, you just get up and you go and get it. But if somebody came to your house and you tell the person, go and get a knife in the kitchen, the person will first of all look for where your kitchen is, and now start thinking, oh, where can the knife be? Can it be up? Can it be down? Can it be in the drawers? Can it be at the back of the door? Time is gone, and the person is already having panic. But you, because you have planned, you have structured where your things are in the kitchen, you go straight and you get it. So that can be a game changer. So new month, new year, new pace, new pace. Stress prevention starts with how you begin the year. Stress prevention starts from how you begin the year. So how are you starting your year? With calm or with pressure? I'll be giving some examples. I live here in Germany, and there are some big differences on how we start the year, and also in Nigeria. But there are also similarities how new beginnings are everywhere. There are also similarities everywhere. Most people are stressed. Most people are stressed because one, some bills are paid in January. Either they pay it in December or in January. Bills are paid in January. This can stress us because we have already spent a lot in December, spent a lot on gifts, on cooking, on going out, on making people feel happy. We have spent a lot, and January comes all of a sudden, and we have those responsibilities, those bills to pay. This is goes across the world. So we that were in Germany, or you that you're in Nigeria or in Africa, that makes us stressful. That makes us stressful. So, but you still need to calm yourself down. You still need to reset. So what makes January usually stressful for you? Write it down. For me, January is not stressful because I start the year before. That's my own. My stress is always at the beginning of December. At the beginning of December is when I plan. So then it's stressful. But in January, I flow into that plan that I've made for myself. So for you, my question is, what usually stresses you in January? What usually makes January stressful for you? That is my question to you. What makes January stressful for you? You start to go to work after the holidays. Some people had holidays and they have to start work again. It's not easy. Even after the weekend, that's why people don't like Mondays. After the weekend, to now start work on a Monday, people don't like it. Talk less of you having the holiday, maybe 2 weeks holiday, and you have to start work. That is usually stressful. Then high expectations, because you have made those big goals. You have made those big goals and things you want to achieve for the year. So you want to rush and start doing them. For those of us that want to lose weight, you have already put, I want to lose so and so weight. So you're already going into your diet, into your sport, into everything. Wow, it can be overwhelming. Some of you that want to show up, all of a sudden you are showing up everywhere. It can be overwhelming. You don't want to be left behind. Everybody seems to be going forward in January. Like I said, everybody seems. So, Joy said the mind is set to resume. Yes, so you feel that everybody's achieving their dreams. That's the way you just feel. Is it true? Is it true? Most of the people I've talked with, they're yet to settle into January. So what I'm saying to you today is, time when you want to reset, it's time for you to settle into the year. Come into the year. Don't rush. Anything rush will you rush in and rush out. So come into the year, settle down. Start with calm routines, calm things. Today, for example, I dropped down the number of steps I normally walk. Normally, try to eat 10,000 steps. This January, I dropped it down to 8,000. I dropped it down, no pressure. You start, then I start increasing it again. Try and settle down into the year. The year is not a sprint. The year is not a sprint, so you have to go so that you don't stop after 1 week, so that you don't stop after 1 month. You go gently up. So for those of us staying in Germany, for example, the weather during Christmas, we did not have any snow. Where I am, the state where I am, we started having snow this week, but it's cold, and the day starts in darkness, and by 4 5 o'clock you're already in darkness. That causes a lot of problem for a lot of people. The cold weather, the short daylight hours can make motivation to be very low. So if you are the person that wants to go to the gym, then you just see that I want to go to the gym by 6 o'clock. You just look outside, it's dark, you don't want to go. So we that are in this part of the world, the weather can be a bit not very motivating for you to do the things that you want to do. But my question is, do you want to achieve your dreams? Then you just have to know, okay, the weather is this, but still yet, I will do the things that I need to do, So what you can do in this period, if you're in Germany, if you're listening to me or watching me later, is one, you have to still rest, make out your time to rest. The times that are daylight, make the best use of your daylight. Make the best use of your daylight. And for everybody, don't have too high expectations. Dream big, I always say, but let your expectation not be too high, because it can be overwhelming. Then for those immigrants like myself staying outside your country, you are in Germany, you are in America, you are other places, there's more pressure for you to make it this year. Another pressure to make it this year. But I'm telling you, don't stretch yourself, don't stress yourself, or else you get silenced. That's what I keep saying. Don't allow the pressure. You can put pressure on yourself if there's a particular target you want to meet, but don't let what people will say, what family will say, what friends will say, don't let it pressure you this year. Reset what you want. What you want. What you want. You understand? So don't allow that pressure this year, this January. Tell everybody to, hey, hold it. Let me get my footing. Please, please, please. Also, don't compare. Stop comparing. We compare a lot. Only if you know what people are going through, you stop comparing. In my last challenge I had over the weekend, I said you can always only compare somebody's life to your life if you know exactly the stage that they are, you know their story, you know the season they are in their life. Then you go ahead and compare. If you people are in the same season, you can be in the beginning season, you can be in the expansion season, you can be in a transition season, and they are in another season. They are flashing their season of stability and growth, but you are still struggling. But you look at them, they are in that season of growth and stability, but you are in the beginning, or you are transcending, or you are expanding, and you are comparing yourself with somebody that is in their harvest season, their growth season. You only get depressed. So know your season. Those are part of the things we talked about in those 2 days reset challenge. So what you should do, release every form of comparison. Release it. Concentrate on you, what you want to achieve. Somebody just bought a good car, clap for them, be happy for them. Concentrate on what you want. Concentrate on what you yourself want. Set realistic goals this year. Realistic goal. Okay, I want to save 1 million, I want to save 2 million, I want to have a better job, I want to increase. Realistic goals. Ask yourself, all the years that I've been saying, this year I'm going to be a billionaire, this year I'm going to be this, did you achieve them? Why didn't you achieve them? That's part of the reset. Part of your reset is you reflecting back. You set those goals. Why didn't you achieve them? Were they too big? but your goals, dreams, they are two different things. Understand? Then build support system. Build support system. This is for, especially for immigrants. I'm talking to immigrants that are just trying to do everything themselves. You're trying to please everyone. Please release every form of comparison, both for your people here and for people back at home. Set realistic goals, build support system. This year I said to somebody, I'm going to ask for help as never before. And if A tells me no, I go to B tells me no, I go to C tells me no. Asking for help does not mean I'll be begging. No, asking for help is not begging. Begging for money, you can ask for somebody, can you do this for me, then I will do this for you, or something like that. You look for support, people that can support you, and of course you are ready to support them too. Build good support systems. Don't die in silence. Reach out to people that would take you to your next level, especially this January. And in saying this, I said that the reset challenge, they normally say be the average of your friends. Maybe if you are 5, be the average of them. Have people that are better than you. I don't believe in that. I believe in have friends that are ready to grow, friends that have a growth mindset. I tell you, even if, I'm repeating it, even if those friends are lower than you, as long as they have a growth mindset, as long as they have the ability and the desire and the intention to grow, that is one of the best circles to be in. Because when they are growing, you are seeing them grow, they motivate you to grow. Because even though you are in a circle of people that are better than you, once they are not growing, there's nothing to push for. There is nothing to push for. So I have been in situations of I have young people all around me, people that work for me, people that are my colleagues, people around me, and they motivate me to grow, to learn, to learn, to learn, to learn. So that's part of the reset you should be doing this January. And like I told them in that balance reset challenge is, look for the skills that you need this year. What skills do you need to take you to your next level? What skills do you need to take you to your next level? Very important. Register for those skills, buy those courses, look for mentors, look for accountability partners, and go on that journey. Go on that journey. So for those that are staying, for example, in Nigeria or in Africa, in January is not easy. I'm in some groups whereby we want to start to save money and things like that. But financial pressure that you add in January will make you to think 2 times. Can I make it? Can I make it? But because I had already planned before last year, I planned, like I said, I always plan on time from December. I'm able to just continue in that flow. But in January, there is always financial pressure after the holiday. Many of us will spend even our savings in the holidays. Then you have the school fees, then you have other bills and responsibilities. You are still trying to recover. Your head is still trying to recover. It's not easy. What you can do is create a simple financial reset plan. Cut off some things. Just cut off some things. Cut off some things, avoid some panic decisions. Before you want to buy something, think about it this January. Think about, say, do I really need these things? Do I need them now? Think about those things. Focus on being stable. If you have to grow, focus on being stable before you expand. And even your financial, whatever goal you have, break it down into smaller things. Break it down into smaller things. Focus on stability. And before you can focus on stability, you need to cut your coat or spend below what you are earning, far below with what you are earning, to become stable. I said in that research challenge, I think if you buy a phone, let me use this as a phone, whatever you buy, I bought this thing. Before you should buy this thing, you should know that when this thing breaks or spoil, you are able to replace it without killing yourself. Then it's time for you to buy this thing. But when you buy this thing and the thing will spoil and you will almost want to die, or the thing will spoil and you can never replace it, then it was not yet time for you to have bought this thing. If you can live that way, then you have reduced a very big kind of stress in your life, be it clothes, phone, some kind of things, some kind of household things. Before you buy them, ask yourself, if this thing spoils today, would I be able to replace it? If no, then hold on, except that thing is want to bring you money. That's a different case. So create a simple financial reset that will help you focus on stability, then growth will come, then you expand. You get to where you want to get, but let your feet be strong on the ground. Sometimes that's one of the grounding rules that I have and I do for myself. Put your legs on the ground. When you're feeling nervous, let your legs, not your shoe, your legs, let it be on the ground. Come down to base. Even with your money, with your mind, with your body, come down to base. Then January, most of the time we have what they call the survival mode living. You have things are lacking, you're just trying to survive. You are trying to survive in January. But I tell you, tell yourself this January, next January, I refuse to be in this survival mode in January. And that goes with you planning. Plan, so that you'll not be in survival mode in January. Build your personal routines, create order, control what you can, your time, your habits, set your boundaries, reduce every mental clutter. Too many things in your head, reduce them. Then you also have family and social expectations. Decide this year what you want to do, who you want to support, how far you want to support them. Decide it this year. Sometimes we have too many options. Too many options is stressful. I say that again. Too many options is stressful. Reduce your option. Embrace simplicity. Embrace boundaries. You see people that they dress a particular way, they live a particular way. It's not because they cannot do other, but they choose. They choose the way they live. Like I gave this example in the research challenge. I said Michelle Obama was speaking somewhere, and she now said people will say that her husband was wearing the same suit all the time, not knowing that he made things simple for himself by buying the same suit 30, 40, 50 times. So he just comes and take it and move. So that he doesn't have to think, oh, should I wear blue today? Should I wear red tomorrow? No. So reduce the option that you have. Reduce the options to choose. Reduce it. It will make you travel light. Travel light this year. From now, travel light in your decision making, in your commitment, in the things you do. Travel light. And I will say this especially to family heads, firstborns, people that have responsibility. Reduce being the strong one. Because what we know as strong one, we sacrifice everything, and when we do that, excuse me, we now feel that the whole world owes us something. I have something in my throat. I don't know. So you sacrifice a lot, then you now have this feeling that the whole world owes you something. Now that brings bitterness and resentment. So you being the strong one, know your limits. Just like me, if somebody asks me, borrow me money, I only borrow the money that I can lose. You understand? That I can lose. So if the person's at the end of the day they cannot pay me, then it's so. It's just like buying what I know. If this thing gets spoiled, I can buy it again. That is stability. So try and do that. Set clear limits for yourself. Say no where you have to say no. Choose peace over pressure, no matter what. Then getting over to hustle. This year, me, I want to hustle. My motto is 2026, my year to eat. Not food, though. Food is included, but not food. 2026 is my year to eat. Eat. To elevate the EAT, elevate, advance, and transcend. Elevate to higher grounds, advance in my purpose, transcend every limit. You understand? And that takes me work. I need to do my part. I need to walk and I need to pray. So based on that, I need to plan myself. I know that as I'm planning my work, I'm planning my rest. As I'm blocking my calendar for everything, appointments, this, that, I'm planning my rest. You know, so that's redefine what is success to you. What do you define as success? What do I define as success? And move with that. Move with that, what you define as success. I said I only want to be spending only 30 minutes on my life program. So January comes with stress in the sense that we all try to rush. So I need you to calm down and breathe. Breathe. If you are following me, if you're not following me on my WhatsApp status, try and do that. If you're not following me on my email list, try and do that. I try to share some breathing videos and some breathing techniques to calm you down. If you're nervous, you're feeling rushed, you're feeling anxious, you can do some breathing techniques that will calm you down. Don't carry last year's fatigue, last year's stress into this year. Block it. Ask yourself, what did not work for me, which were by the videos I did last year. Don't bring it into 2026. And don't confuse you being busy with you being productive. We say it a lot as words, but sometimes we do it. Ask yourself, okay, I do this every time. Does it bring me something? If it does not, you're just being busy for nothing. So, in you trying to achieve all the things you want to achieve, go back and look at the steps you are doing to achieve them. Do you need to cut off some of them? Do you need to change some of them? Don't confuse pressure with being productive. Don't confuse pressure with progress. Some people are going up and down as if they are working. They are not working. You need to gradually progress. So January, don't give yourself more pressure than is there already. Be patient with yourself. Create structure, create systems, plan yourself. When you start the year with calm, you stay balanced throughout the year. When you start the year with calm, you create balance for you and yourself. And it's balance that will carry you all the way, because like I said before, we are not having a sprint and say who is the fastest. No, who is the most stable? Who is the most stable? Like I said, I had the balanced life reset challenge, and we talked about the rich lifestyle. And what is that rich lifestyle? Is balance, fulfillment, and sustainability. balance. And balance is different from you. For you, it's different from me. Right now, for me, work has much more hours than some other things. That is for me in my season right now, because I'm in a season of transcending and expanding. For you, maybe you are in a stable season, or maybe you are in the beginning season. Balance means something different. If you're a young mother, I was in the Balanced Life Reset challenge. A lady said that what held her back last year was childbearing, and I said no, no, that did not hold you back. You just have to understand that that is a season in your life, and you need to embrace it. You need to embrace that season in your life. So when you understand the season that you have in your life and you embrace it, you know how to walk. You know what to do. You understand? So do that, rich lifestyle, balance, then fulfillment. Just because everybody is buying, let me call it maybe G Wagon, I don't know, whatever, something, and you don't really like it, but just because you want to be part of the flow, you do it, you have missed out in the fulfillment of your life. You are being a people pleaser, community pleaser, social media pleaser. No, find what fulfills you. What fulfills you. You understand? And lastly, what sustains you. What sustains you. That is the rich lifestyle. It's not all about money. It's about you being balanced, knowing the season of your life, you being fulfilled. Fulfillment comes when you know exactly what you're supposed to be doing and you are focused on doing that. Then sustainability, you are not you are no more surviving. Surviving is a mindset. It's not just physical. Surviving is a mindset. So when you are no more surviving, but you are living a sustainable life, something you can do for a long time. Like I said before, my steps every day was 10,000, and most of the time I also meet up with that 10,000 step. This year, because always like to grow, I cut it down to 8,000 so that to be sustained. I will sustain it from Monday to Sunday. I will easily sustain it. Then, if I've achieved that very well, even on days that I'm out or in, doesn't matter. When I'm able to sustain that 8,000 steps, I go over to 10,000 steps. So you can start small. You can say, okay, I want 4,000 to meet up 4,000 steps every day. I want to meet up with 6,000 steps. Let it be sustainable. Sustain it. You understand? That is the rich lifestyle. Thank you for joining me today. If you need someone to coach you, you want to become more calmer, you want to become more productive, you want to have more clarity, you want to act more intentional, you want to achieve without losing yourself or losing your identity, you want to live that rich lifestyle, then I am your coach. You can register for my Stress to Success programs, and they have the one-on-one clarity session. That's just a one-time session with me, or you have your 3 weeks intensive session. That is 3 weeks Zoom calls with me with weekly support, or you have the 3 months deep coaching where I am your accountability person and we'll go through that 3 months together. Apart from this, if you're a mom here, let me start advertising. You're a mom here, you're a woman, not just a mom, you're a woman. Guess what? My book is called The Double Woman Theory. It's coming out this January. Guess what? Even the producers or the publishers, while they were reading the book and editing the book, they say, wow, I'm buying this book for my wife. So if you're a woman, get ready to get a copy of that book, The Double Woman Theory. Then I'll be using that book to mentor 20 women for 90 days. Paid mentorship for 90 days using that double woman theory as a guide. So if you're a mom, you want to be part of that group, of that mentoring group, is a paid group, contact me. But, or not but, also on the 7th of February, the flyers will come out today. We'll be having our 4th masterclass, Stress to Success Masterclass. I normally have 4 masterclasses, or I have 4 different kinds of masterclasses. I have the Stress to Success Masterclass, I have the Self-Care Masterclass, I have the Burnout Masterclass, and I have a masterclass for immigrants that are feeling stretched and stressed. But our first masterclass for this year is the Stress to Success Masterclass 104, coming up on the 7th of February, and it's just 5,000. It's just an awareness masterclass. So the money is not much, it's just to gain that awareness. It's like a workshop whereby we relate. So if you are feeling constant overwhelmed, mental clutter, feeling busy but not being productive or fulfilled, you have a difficult making clear decisions, because your mind is overwhelmed, then this masterclass is for you. You will gain clarity, you will gain direction, you will gain you learn proven techniques to get structure and plans for your life. You're going to shift from overwhelm, from pressure, to focus and taking action. And also, if you register for this Stress to Success masterclass, I will give you 2 months free access to my closed WhatsApp group where I give weekly voice notes. Then I will give you you get a free copy of my book, Reboot Your Life, Reboot Your Life, a free PDF copy of that book as bonus, because it's not all about making money, it's all about making an impact. So my name is Coach Ife Ogbonna. I am your strategist. God bless you. See you next week as we continue our January live sessions. If you're not following me on all other of my platforms, please do that. I'm on TikTok, Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, and LinkedIn. Follow me.